Jeff Wondra is here from Snell Motors today on the corner of Madison Avenue and Highway 22 in Mankato. Wheels with Wondra. Good morning, Jeff.
Good morning.
Good to have you back in. We had Kale last week. He was trying to pawn off some pontoons on us.
Yeah.
While the weather was really nice, we were all thinking about how cool it'd be to be out on the lake in those pontoons. Get a lot of shopping done in one spot on that corner, and I didn't get a chance to ask you when you came in what we're talking about today.
We're talking about all-wheel drive systems.
All right.
And I'll kind of get to the one in particular, but before I talked about rear-wheel drive, front-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, different kind of drivetrains, different kind of vehicles. Well, now there seems to be a lot of different all-wheel drive systems out there. So I just wanted to chat about a few of them. When you are all-wheel drive shopping specifically, you could maybe ask that person, how does that all-wheel drive work exactly, so you get an idea of what it does. And that way, in a traction situation or in a snowy situation, you know how your vehicle should react. So the first kind of all-wheel drive system is a little bit older, and what it does is it has a front drive wheel typically, and it's one wheel, okay? So one front drive wheel, like a front-wheel drive car. If you ever get stuck in an older car that's front-wheel drive and that one wheel spins, and if that one's stuck, you're hosed, that kind of thing. So it has that, and then what it does is it transfers power to another single wheel in the rear. So it goes back and forth, but it's only between the two wheels. So sometimes you might be better off with the two-wheel drive vehicle with the differential that transfers power left to right than having that kind of all-wheel drive system, if you think about it. The next all-wheel drive system is going to be where all four wheels have roughly an equal amount of power at all times. You might have like a 60% in the rear, 40% in the front split of power, but it's pretty evenly distributed between all four. Now, with that, it's great because you're all-wheel drive all the time. It's like four-wheel drive all the time. Can't get better than that. But, as you can probably imagine, you're going to sacrifice fuel economy. But not only that, but if you ever driven in a four-wheel drive on dry pavement, it's got that little bit of a hop to it, kind of skip. That all-wheel drive system is similar to that, and it tends to wear down the tires a little quicker than traditional. And now the next all-wheel drive system I'm going to talk about is it's a new dual-clutch all-wheel drive system built by GKN Driveline. I've talked about some pretty advanced all-wheel drive systems with GM in the past, and this is just another one of those top-notch, high-performance all-wheel drive systems. And you'll find this right now in the 2017 LaCrosse, Envision, and XT5. And we have those all at Snell on the showroom floor, so you can take a look at them. But the system adds two electronically controlled clutches to the axle in place of the traditional mechanical differential. So again, a little bit more electronic. You have that electronic precision shift in the XT5. Good thing they come with a really good warranty from the factory, so if you're worried about electronics versus mechanics, you have that to back it up. It allows you to transfer 100% of the torque to the front or back as it's needed, and it even allows you to transfer 100% of that torque to one wheel if necessary. So if for some reason you're in a situation where your three wheels are sitting on ice or extremely slippery surface and that one wheel has really good traction, it'll send all the torque to that wheel to help you get unstuck. Unlikely that 100% wheel situation is going to happen, but it's smart enough to know with the computer built into the vehicle where to send it. So there's literally an onboard computer in the vehicle, and it decides where to send the power and how much power. A lot of times there's systems that'll do the opposite of power, but it'll be like a braking type of engagement. So it'll more slow you down and use the brakes to activate and engage all-wheel drive systems. Where this new dual clutch system actually, it doesn't do that, but it powers into that all-wheel drive, which is fantastic. And as you can imagine, fuel economy-wise, it'll help. Now, this isn't just for winter. There's definitely a performance element to it with acceleration and cornering. Let's just say, for example, you're heading north on Highway 22 and you're getting it on 14 East. Then you go around that corner to the east there, taking a right. And as you go around that corner to the right and you start to accelerate to get up on the highway, think about it, you're leaning to the left a little bit, right? So you have more weight on those left wheels. Well, what it does is it knows that's happening, and it'll actually put more power to those inside wheels because they're going to have more traction to help accelerate up as opposed to the wheels on the right-hand side that maybe are a little bit lighter on the ground, might skip a little bit if you try to accelerate. So very advanced, fun-to-drive system, and I know that Buick and GM have talked a lot about how this all-wheel drive system is definitely not just built for the snowy areas, but it's also built for, the southern areas that want a fun-to-drive performance vehicle that can really stick to the road. I mean, it feels like it's sticky when you're driving, which is awesome. It also enables torque vectoring, and that's, again, I kind of talked about how it sends the power to the wheel that's going to allow it to accelerate the best without any slippage. And then the XT5, as I mentioned, it takes it just one step further and allows you to actually disconnect the rear wheels altogether, which is pretty cool. So there's a button you can press to disconnect the rear wheels, so that way you don't have any engaging, anything like that happening in the summertime, which allows you to maximize that fuel economy, which is sweet. So, again, all of these models are at Snell Motors. We have them outside. We have them on the showroom floor. I mean, it's ridiculously beautiful. That sun does a number, and it's a great day for a test drive, so we got them all ready to rock and roll.
It is a nice day. I might stop by.
Excellent.
Just whip around the block in a couple of those things with you today. I need to. Pet Expo giveaway coming up in a bit. That's Jeff Wondra today from Snell Motors on the corner of Madison Avenue and Highway 22 in Mankato with Wheels with Wondra. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Wondra.